Hi campers, it's Miss Yaz from Camp Quarantine and it is Saturday morning here in Melbourne, Australia. And with 2 competitions on the go, I kind of just want to have a break and teach you guys about a new artist. While I'm here, before I teach you about the new artist, I just wanted to share this backstory about this artist, okay? So it's actually about me. So 2 years ago, I was a closet artist, a closet creator. I would wake up at 6 in the morning every morning and I would meditate, go for a walk and spend maybe 10 to 20 minutes doodling in my visual diary. Nothing fancy, just something from Kmart. And back then I would use my children's silk crayons. This is a Tiger Tribe one. I think a pack's like about $10. Crayola does them as well, but they're a bit more expensive. Anyway, I would use, this was my medium of preference back then. And every morning I would doodle whatever I felt like, right? So this is literally a few years old. Every morning I would just doodle whatever I felt like. And I was really inspired by Filipino botanics even back then. This is when I kind of discovered permanent marker. And that was inspired by Picasso's Bouquet of Peace, 1958. And these are the things that I would doodle in the morning, all right? Secretly. So I decided to sign up to a textiles pattern design course with Surface 122, taught by Emily. Hi, Emily. And I remember feeling really anxious, going, oh my God, what am I doing here? I just doodle for fun. But I knew that I wanted to put my doodles on clothes one day because I always buy collaborations from Gorman and I love when they collab with artists and Variety Hour. I really love buying art on clothing. So I was like, one day I'm going to put my own art on clothing, but this was a secret. Okay. So then I had this fire in my belly. I do this course and I'm really quiet about it. Cause I'm like, oh, who's going to like crayon drawings? Who's going to buy clothes with crayon drawings on it? Turns out Instagram is amazing for this. I then accidentally find an artist who I'm going to share with you today. And he helped me validate the fire in my belly to try and make at least one item of clothing with my print on it, okay? So let me introduce you to this artist. This is Brian de Graft or Graft, I'm not sure. But on Instagram, he is known as BD GRAFT, okay? There he is there in drawing or in his studio, okay? He's from Germany, but he lives in Amsterdam, okay? So there is Australia. That's where my little studio space is. And he is in Europe over here. So German, but living in Amsterdam, okay? Now, when I found his Instagram account 2 years ago, I couldn't believe it, okay? It was this kind of, the fire in my belly was not outrageous at all, okay? So here is some of his art. I'm pretty sure he doesn't use silk Tiger Tribe crayons, but I'll tell you what he uses in a sec, actually. So here's some of his art here. Also botanics. Over there. Okay, there we go. You can look him up on Instagram if you want to keep going, but I know a lot of my campers and their mummies would love this type of art. Okay, so remember, the fire in my belly is, I really love crayons. I want to put them on clothes and I didn't want to tell anybody that this is what I did every morning, okay? Get this, look at this. He doesn't use Tiger Tribe silk crayons, but he uses acrylic, oil pastel and charcoal and he does artwork like this and I love it. I love it, I love it. So the dream of having it on clothes, I'm like, really? Check this out, people. Here, his art can be found on dresses, skirts, on Vogue runway in Paris, guys. So we all can dream. So one day that's going to be me. I'm going to put my clothes on, my drawings on clothes, and I want to see people wearing them. So that's where I'm going to be dreaming, okay? And this guy has really inspired me over the years to give it a go. So today, I've actually filmed a time lapse of me drawing and I'll post that up. But I thought I would challenge the creative campers out there and the mummies or the adult campers or the young campers to see if they can find a crayon, or you could use an oil pastel, but I want something kind of scratchy and I want to see what you do with it. I'm going to do botanics because that's my thing. And I thought I'd show you how I do my botanics, just some simple things. And the challenge is for you guys to use a crayon or an oil pastel and give your own doodles a go. And do you like it? Tell me about it. How do you feel about it? I love that it's kind of scratchy and flowy, and I just like the feel of it on paper, and I love the way it looks when it's finished, okay? I do kind of smudge it sometimes, so I'm still learning, but I just love the feel of crayon on paper. So I'm going to show you now, okay? And then maybe at the end I'll show you the time-lapse one I did yesterday. So I'll just tilt you down. And I don't want to go upside down again, so I'll just make sure you can see me. 10 seconds. Is that better? There it is. Oh, wrong way. Here we go. So here I've got my Tiger Tribe crayon. I love them actually, and look at the sparkle in that lid. Okay, so when I draw, I'm just going to bring it down here. I usually do like a few lines to start me off and try and just loosen up. There's no pressure. And all I'm going to do is just some outlines. I like to do this type of shape, and I just do it lots and lots and lots of times. No pressure. You could use colors if you want, but I really like black and pops of color. And a lot of my artwork has thick black lines. And yesterday I just wanted to go back to where I started and not use paint, not use permanent marker, and go back to my love of crayons. So here's my simple botanics. Got some leaves happening here. Bit jungly. There you go. And I might even meet it with some flowers. So that's just an oval with some U shapes. And I'll just do some simple U shapes there. Some dots. I'll do another simple flower here. I often like to go in threes. I don't know. That's just something that I do. Some little secrets. Do some like that. There we go. And what else can I do? I'll do some maybe more green on the bottom. And I just kind of like to flow. It's like my ultimate goal. And that's why I love seeing kids' art, because kids do this so easily, like so easily, right? Let's move you over. One of my favorite flowers to draw. Oh, this is it. This is why it gets expensive, people, because the crayons run out really quickly. Okay, maybe I'll do some little droppy flowers. And then I'll just do some dots. There we go. And if you really wanted, you could just keep going and going and going and going. I'll just tilt you back up. Give me a second. So, I hope you enjoyed that. So here I've got the one that I just did now. I might just tilt you back up a bit so I'm in there. So this is the one that I just did now. And the time lapse I'm going to show you is this one over here on like 1,000. It's like a really thick paper. I think it's like 1,000 GSM, but it's also crayon. And it's really simple and it's flowy and scratchy and raw, and I love it. So I would love to see what you campers can do with some crayons. It doesn't have to be flowers. It could be cars. It could be, I don't know, mountains, clouds, dragons, dinosaurs, Barbie dolls, I don't mind. But I just want to see what you make with your crayons. All right, have fun, and I will see you tomorrow for a new lesson. And don't forget to go to Instagram and join the competition for some of my free art, and subscribe. All right, bye.